Good morning, students. Hope you all are safe. Today in computer science, we are going to learn about Python tokens. Before that, let's do a quick recap of last week lesson that we learned. Here is a mind map for the recap. We learned about two types of mode. One is script mode and another one is interactive mode. We saw how the programs are executed in both the modes. Second, we saw about statements, that is input statement and then output statement. And we saw about the comment line, how to just comment a line in Python, a single line and then multi-line comment. And last, we saw about indentation, which is very important in leaving space. We are going to learn in Python about its tokens. So, Python variable and operators. And then we are going to see about tokens. So what are tokens in Python programming? Tokens in Python. Let's see the meaning of it. Python breaks each logical line into a sequence of elementary components known as tokens. First thing is keywords, and second we are going to see about identifiers. Third, we are going to see about operator. Fourth, we are going to see about delimiter. And fifth, we are going to see about literals. Now we are going to do a quick mind map on the whole chapter. So 5 things: keywords, identifier, operator, delimiter, literals. So these are the 5 things we are going to see with example codings in today's lesson. First thing is about Python keywords. So what is called as a keyword? Keywords are special words used by Python interpreter to recognize the structure of a program. So these are called as what? A special words. And what are the words that's used in Python? Class, is, with, while, if, elif, else, assert, break, true, false. There are many values, but I have listed few of them that we are going to use in Python keywords in programs. Already we have learnt in C++ about break, and then we already learnt about true or false statement, and then if-else statement in C++. So next we are going to see about what is an identifier in Python. So what is an identifier in Python? An identifier must start with an alphabet, capital A to Z, or it may be small a to Z, or it is an underscore symbol. Then identifier may contain digits from 0 to 9. Python identifiers are case sensitive. Identifiers must not be a Python keyword. It cannot be a keyword in Python identifier. Python does not allow punctuation characters like hash and symbol and then percentage or modulus symbol. So keywords, what we saw in keywords, for example, the while, if, they cannot be used as an identifier. That is what they mentioned as must not be a Python keyword. Next, we are going to see about operators in Python. We are going to see about how many operators? 5 operators. So arithmetic, relational, logical, assignment, and then conditional. We will see in detail one by one. First is an arithmetic operator. As you all know, what is an arithmetic operator? Is a mathematical operator that takes 2 operands and perform a calculation on them. They are used for simple arithmetic. Most computer language contain a set of such operator that can be used within equation. And then let's see an example for it. So addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, modulus, exponent, floor division. So we have an example. What will happen if we add subtract, multiply, divide, modulus, and then exponent and floor division. This would be the result. What's the next operator? Before it, let's see an example coding for arithmetic operator. As we saw earlier, this is for addition, difference, product, quotient, remainder, exponent, and then floor division. This would be the output. So A value and B value is assigned and print is an output statement. So second, we are going to see about relational operator. So what is a relational operator? A relational operator is also known as comparative operator. It checks the relation between two operands. If the relation is true, it returns true, or obviously it returns false. And then we'll have an example for it now. So equal to for comparison, either greater or lesser, greater than equal to or less than equal to or not equal to. The output would be only false or true. An example coding for it. What is an example coding for relational operators? Enter a value, we are getting B value, A and B is printed first, and then we are checking whether they are equal to or not equal to or greater than or lesser than, and then we are ending a program. This is the program coding. Print is an output statement that we learnt earlier, and then input is an input statement. We are getting the input from the user at the runtime. And then here enter A is equal to 35, B they are entering 56. They are just testing the condition. As I told you, only the output would be either true or it may be false. That is for an relational or comparative operator. Third operator is about logical operator. What is logical? Just recall what we learnt in last year. Logical operator are used to perform logical operations on given expression. There are three logical operators. Have you recalled? What are they? And, or, and then not. We learnt it in boolean algebra in the last class, year's class. So they are and, or, and then not. Now let's see an example for it. And, or, and not, or, and not. The condition may be true, false, or not true. Obviously not will be not true or it will be a false condition. So and, these are very important, and, or, and then not. That is logical operator. We'll have an example coding for it now. So what can be an example coding given for an logical operators? So just testing a condition. Input, this is output statement, all print, A value, B value. They are just checking or, and then not operator. For both comparative and logical, the output would be only in form of true or false. Fourth operator. What is a fourth operator? It is an assignment operator. Assignment operator. In Python, equal to is called as an assignment operator. Let A is equal to 5 or A comma B is equal to 5 comma 10. Either you can assign one value or you can assign two values for two different variables. So here A is a variable, and what is 5? 5 is a value. What is equal to? Equal to is an assignment operator. We'll make it clear by seeing an example. So this example is more or less equal to arithmetic operators, but they have an equal to symbol at every plus, minus, multiplication and then division. So for all the operators, they have equal to next to it. So that is meant for assignment operator. And next we are going to see an example coding for an operator. What operator? Assignment operator. So when we comes with equal to, it becomes an assignment. X value is 10. So x plus 20, it becomes 30. So they are just doing all the steps that we have learned, all the operators, and then they are checking for the output. Again, this is an input statement. This is a print statement. What's the last operator? It's a condition. So what do you mean by the word condition? Ternary operator is also known as condition operator. It simply allows testing a condition in a single line, replacing the multi-line if-else. It makes the code very compact. It's mainly used for testing single line and multi-line if-else statement. So it satisfies two conditions at the same time. So once if the condition, this is the condition, if the condition is true, what happens? Value 1 is printed. If the condition is false, value 2 is printed. Then we are going to see an example coding for it. So what is the example coding? We are going to find the program to demonstrate a conditional operator. We are finding the minimum value of A and B, MIN. So what is MIN? The minimum of A and B value is 20. So 30 and 20 is given. When they are combining it and finding true or false, if A less than B, else B. A less than B condition is true, the true value is printed. If not, the B value is printed. So here the minimum value is 20. So according to the syntax or the statement of this operator, what value is printed? 20 is printed. So next we are going to move into an important concept, delimiters. So delimiters in tokens of Python. Okay, now what is a delimiter? Now let's see an example for a delimiter. Python uses the symbol and the symbol combination as delimiters in expression, list, dictionary, and then strings. What is list? You can recall it, which is enclosed within a square bracket is called as a list, like array we use in C++. Here we have a split method. What's a split method? If an argument is omitted, it will be separated by white space. White space included new line. There are three types of it. New line is /n, /t, and then consecutive white spaces are proceeded together. A list of the words is returned. That is called as a split in delimiter. Next, we are going to see another important concept, literals. What are literals? There are three types. First is numeric, and second is string, and third one is boolean. Three types of literals. So first is, we are going to see about numeric literals. So numeric literals consist of digits and are immutable. They are of three types: integer, float, and then complex. What is integer? And then integer is an whole number we get as an output. Float will come with a point, and complex will be some kind of irrational numbers. So float literal, they have an example here, and then complex literal and just a literal. All four combinations of binary, decimal, octal, and hexadecimal is being used for demonstration of numeric literals. Next, we are going to see about string literals. What is meant by string? String literals, a sequence of characters surrounded by quotes. Python supports single, double, and triple quotes. They are of two types. First is character. Either it may be a single or double quote. Multi-line string literal is of triple quote. So first is character and second is multi-line. Single quote or it may be double quote. And then the second concept is about multi-line literal. Let's have an example. Print string, print character, print multi-line. So string, this is Python, character is C, multi-line, this is a multi-line string with more than one line. So as it says in the sentence, first string is printed, string is, this is Python. Character is C value and multi-line string is, this is a multi-line string with more than one code, a sentence. Third is about boolean. So what is boolean? Can we guess it? Yes. So it checks the true or false value. True or false. Where we learn true or false in earlier in operators? Yes. In comparative and in logical. So same, it is called as true or false value. Either it is comparative or logical. We'll have an example for it. Boolean 1, Boolean 2 value, true, false. So Boolean 1 value is true, Boolean 2 value is false. Just we are getting the print value output statement and then we are printing it to get the values true and false. We are getting it and then we are printing it. Next, another concept is about escape sequence in Python. What is an escape sequence in Python? In Python, backslash is a special character called the escape. It's used representing white space character slash tab. So we learned it earlier. T, N, and then T or for return. So they are printing it's raining. What will happen if we are having it's raining print? They haven't used double quote. They have used double quote and then ends with a double quote and then they have used T here. T means we will have a space, that is slash T will have a space. Slash N, if it is two sentence, the second sentence will be printed in a new line. And then slash R is a carriage return. These are three important things of escape sequence. So we have an example. Thank you, children. Hope you understood the lesson. Thank you and have a great day.